This is just going to be a quick video. I'm not going to be doing a weekly video of this, because I've done 6 already, and I've got to the point where I think I've gone so far to do quick things, then other things I need to do, I need to think about, I need to plan stuff ahead. So let me show you, let me go into the world and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, I'm in the world now, and this small platform is still here as like a legacy of my old, of the original base, the strainer base, and the worm bin. That is something that is going to be useful to me. It's going to get me some books and some resources, and it will get me, where is it? So it'll get me some eggs and some other things. So that's useful. I am going to go down that route, but there's going to be a much bigger way in how to get that. This is going to be power generation. Yeah, I'm using magmeters at the minute, which is providing 20, because these are only the starters. So I could upgrade these, but I'll probably make the energizing orb on stream, put a place specific for that, but then do all the upgrades later. And then the lava, at the moment it's 250,000 in there, but I need to increase the generation like this, and that'll be fine. That'll generate quite a lot. Over here is my production of many different things. This is just a squeezer, goes into a basin. Metallurgic infuser, so this is going to give me infused alloys. Mechanism is something I do want to get into. I'm not sure if it's changed in this pack or if it's. I certainly need to go through it just to see where I'm going. What's this? Oh, this one is. What is this? Oh yeah, this is glowstone. Yeah, so this will give me endstone. This one will. This one will give me obsidian, but I've turned it off at the minute. This was getting me the different types of water. Yeah, that's it. And I don't know why there's lava in there, but I can sort out later. This gets me clay, which is fine because I can put sand in it. This is giving me lava, so it's taking, sorry, not lava, crushed something. Oh, I broke it. Anyway, that was giving me netherrack, and these were giving me all the different things. So as you can see, these are full silver pieces, salt, but I'm trying to use the backpacks now, and this backpack has already got 4.1 thousand pieces of Flexix dust, so it's a stackable up to was it 8? Multiplies the number of stacks I can fit in a slot by 8. Then when you get the higher tier, let's have a look. Soft upgrade. The higher tier is 16. So 16 times 7 is. But anyway, it's a lot more spaces than a standard chest, and you can stack them and sort them and connect them to the item interface anyway. So that's fine. The storage has been slightly butchered. I still got all the items at the back, but they are automatically being generated to make the raw irons. Then those raw irons are being then smelted into iron ingots. Then those iron ingots are being put into these compacting drawers. So that's giving the resources, and I'm not ultra efficient because of the fact I'm using emerald furnaces. They're using RF, which is fine, but I know that the mechanism version would be much better than these, but I need to get into it. And there was a bunch of chests here. I just replaced it with a simple netherite backpack. So if I sort inventory now, this is just everything that's in here. Yeah, this is almost full, which is fine. But it's basically all my spare stuff just sits in here. Oh yeah, and I need to do a bare tree. So yeah, there's a few things that I want to do. Expanding the mechanism is definitely one thing. It will get me stuff like the I need to get the mechanized smelter, which is the ultimate, which I need then the lower tier stuff, but I need the ultimate control unit. which I need the elite controller units for, which I then need the advanced for, then I need the basic, and the basic is all made from the metallurgic infuser, so I need that system set up. I also need, where's the ultimate gone? The alloys, obsidian, yeah, so I could use chemicals, yeah, storage. Then diamond dust, diamond grit, enriched diamonds. Yeah, or what's that chemical? Diamond chemical. How do I get that? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, what I wanted to go through was mystical agriculture, because that's normally the next step. Because if I get that, I can actually sort of get rid of all these and just rely on pure crafting. But let me go into my creative world and show you what I'm thinking of. Okay, I'm in the creative world, and yeah, I got a few things set up here at the map view, which is the idea that I had using the storage drawers, and then I'm actually using integrated dynamics to push the stuff across. It goes into the netherite backpacks. So yeah, 1.3 million. So I don't know where the number I was getting, but see, it does work. It works well. If I can't go anywhere, they just sit in there. And then that's a crafting job too. Now what was I doing? Goes into here. I can now should be able to access everything. Yeah, I can access everything. That's fine. But that's not what I wanted to go in here for. What I wanted to go in here for was, where is it? Ah, over here. So, mystical agriculture. This is the setup I have that will allow me to auto-make the seeds. So this bottom one, you have prosperity seeds, and let's have a look. Yeah, so the prosperity seeds is the input into the altar. The wood seeds and the stone seeds are the output, and then the inferium essence, or not specifically inferium essence, but any of the layer of essences, but I gotta make sure that there's none spare, they will go into all these other ones, and then this top one will go into the corner pieces. So let me show you. If I do tier 1 mist. So what have we got? We got wood, ice, stone, inferium. Yeah, let's do some, not that. Ice, baby. So let's do 64 ice. Let's check ice in the top of there. And what that's doing, that is completely automating the production of the seeds. And basically fire and forget. See, ices are down there now. We produce 16 because 64 gets divided into 4, but it is 16, yeah. Let's have a look. If I did, I don't know. Nether star seed. What is that? Yeah, so I could use Insanium Essence and the Nether star. Okay. Let's wait until this finishes. Or not. Okay. That's fine. So it does work. That's fine. Anyway, that's something I wanted to do, but the problem is in this pack, mystical infusion. So in this pack, the infusion pedestal is very easy. It's stone, red wall, and gold. But the infusion altar is built with dark matter. Crazy. It's crazy. And dark matter is locked behind all the modium. It's also got this other stuff, which I think I can get it. Alchemy's core, yeah. So I can get that other stuff pretty easy, but all the modium is locked behind, well, the nuggets, which is the smelting. So I do get the dust, is the ore hammer, or the modium ore. Found in mountain biomes and cave walls and ceilings uniformly, with additional deposits in peaks above 170. Also found in lush and dripstone cave systems. May be in other places as well. Player mineable only, not quarryable. So what this means is I have to go to, I think, to the Twilight Forest if I read it correctly, which I've set up here. And then I go there, I get all the modium, I can come back, and once I have enough all the modium, can I get a seed of that? Yes, mystical seed. Cool. So that's the Insanium block, which is fine because I can easily get enough for Insanium. Or I can just feed it into one of these. But then, yeah. So I need all the modium blocks. So I need a lot to get that, basically 4 blocks, and then I have a limited supply. And this is where this system comes into it. So this is, well, the same was in the background, but this is basically, each line here is a separate seed. So in this one, although I have nature essences in here, they would have existed as nature seeds. So let's take some of these out. You should see all this stuff coming back, because these are full. They're starting to empty now. And then let's go with that. Let's go with that. Yeah, so as you can see, the nature seeds are starting to come back because that stuff is empty in there, going back into that single chest. Yeah, that works. And the idea is that I connect all these up, go into the storage terminal, and I'll have access to everything that dye essence will make, or even the nature essence. So if I went into this and I did, okay, nature essence, what can you make me? Oh, you can make me a bunch of saplings, or you can make me potatoes, or other saplings, or apples. So I go like that. There you go, a bunch of apples. So that's really nice, and it kind of gets away from running all these resources. But yeah, that's a simple version. And then I thought, oh, I wonder if I can align that to the chunk. And it turns out I can. So here's my chunk aligned version without all the piping. This first one's set up. I say that it's not, but the point is that this bottom one uses universal pipes, and it does power and water. And then I'm using the item pipes for the item transfers, and then I connect all these up with integrated dynamics later. It doesn't have to be fast. The thing is, these are pretty slow, but I can run 16 of them at one time for one item, so it's pretty quick. And I only need 1 seed because it'll just make everything for me. So that is the next step. I want to get into mystical agriculture, which is over here. Take that off, like that. Yeah. So I want to take that. I want to start that to really justify this. But I suppose I can make this first, and then do the seeds later. So yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do, is make this in my normal world, and then whilst I'm making that, or a lot as well as making that, I'm gonna make this. And what this is the strainer base which I was using before. And this is just the bases. And yeah, I do need to feed them with worms and stuff like that to keep it fed. But the point is that I've got 2 of these storage terminals, and they all go into a backpack. And the first storage terminal gives me the state of every bait pot and strainer. And then yeah, for me that's really useful because I can see everything at a glance, all of the how many quantities things got left, yeah, how many uses things got left. And this other one is directly into the backpack, and yeah, I can connect that back into my storage system as well. So that's fine. But what I've also done is connected this enchantment library. So what this does, this takes all the books and also sorts them out. So as you can see, efficiency, I have a level of 4. So when I take that out, see, I've got multiple efficiency books. There is a way, I think, to get level 5, I think. Something like that. I can't get that to go higher, but yeah. All the stuff in here. So I got a bunch of mending books. Well, only one I think, but yeah. projector protection, and I can do a name filter if I wanted to. But yeah, that's where I'm going. I'm going down that route, and then I obviously have to feed it with stuff, which is fine. But the reason why I'm going down this route, the seeds and the what's it called, the phytogenic isolators. Not isolators, insulators, is that I was going to go down this route. And although this is running on Insanium farmland and it's using Superior growth accelerators, I like this because I can see my things growing. And it is growing. And it is quicker. So there's like 2.1 there. And then up here, this one's, they were basically reset at the same time. And this one's got 10,000. I think I saw that one had 21, was it? Yeah, 21. It's like twice as fast, even though below this I have this, basically I built this on top, and okay, that's as many as there. And I did the same with that, but I built it lower down. And it's not 5 times faster, because this growth accelerator should be 5 times. Or I can squeeze for... Anyway, it's not as efficient as I want it to be, and for mass prediction, it's not very good. But what I will probably do is do this system for like one of every seed type, or one of every what's the word? Crop type. So at least I got one farm that does everything, and if I want more, I can do that. This machine will do a 9x9. So that's fine. I can technically fit 4 of those in a chunk, and to take a drink because I'm starting to talk the leg of a tray. Yeah, so that does, I think, 9x9. I can fit 4 of them in a chunk if they were 7x7, and that should cover everything really of all the different food types. So if I do not that, so these are all the different food types. Theoretically, I can do a lot of this stuff. I can't grow chickens in a farm like that, but I can do a lot of this. So yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go down the seed route. But to get another, eventually I'm gonna go down the mystical agriculture seed route by going into the Twilight Forest. But I could do that first and then build this, or I can build this first and then I don't know. I will go into the forest in a minute, but there's a couple of other things I want to look at. So this Igneous extruder from Thermal. So this was not in the old pack I played with when it had Thermal. And what this does, this is making netherrack. If I take that out, you look how quick that's making netherrack. And what's nice with this, and I think it's way overpowered, it's kind of like a cobblestone generator, in that as long as you put lava or the needed fuel on either side, and then something underneath it, it will just constantly make. And there's like, it's literally infinite resources. You might as well have used the create to give you infinite resources. You can even make this quicker, I think. Let's have a look. Thermal amp. No. Oh, right. I thought you could make that quicker. So what makes that quicker then? Potions, machine. Ancillary cactus reaction chamber. That's a dynamo, that's a machine. I don't know, because there's no fluid in there. Yeah, I don't know what upgrades that. Is it this? No. Possessive? I don't know if it's that. That's the dynamo, that's the area effects. Yeah, I have no idea what would upgrade that. Anyway, yeah, I kind of think those are cheating. And they're stupidly cheap as well. So extruder. Constantan gear. You click on that. Okay, you gotta make the dust. The dust is nickel and copper. Yeah, and that's cheap. And it's literally buy and forget. It's a block that makes it. The block is pretty quick, and you don't have to worry about stuff. I may make it, but I do prefer the other way. That actually has a requirement in resources. But what's this limited to? Soulstone. Okay, that'll be useful because I know that the Soulstone way of getting things is a complete arse. Polish andesite, that's fine. Magma block so you can have like not smooth stone, but normal stone. You can make black stone. You can create a cobblestone generator, diorite. So that's basalt. So glowstone into endstone. To be fair, I only need one glowstone to do that, and it just constantly makes endstone for me. So that's lava and that's witch water. I might actually do that, thinking about it, for the netherrack. Although I like using my resources, it's I don't personal preference. So yeah, that's netherrack that I'm testing that with at the minute. That creates dark stone, that creates deep slate, and that creates granite. So there's not a lot in here. If you're not worried about decoration blocks, then it reduces that to like 3 things. But I'm definitely going to use it for the soulstone because otherwise it's a pain in the ass. Yeah. So that pretty much covers where I'm gonna go. Yeah, I know. Let's go into the Twilight Forest and show you what it's like first. Oops. So this is Twilight Forest. It's like I've been in here before just to experiment. It's a overworld that is full of trees. Effect, give, kebab, night vision. Let's do that. So yeah, it's pretty dark, but it's full of trees. It's essentially like a tiger biome. Not a tiger, spectator mode. Yeah, it's like treetops and stuff. You can make some funky designs with that. I do like that idea. And you can, where was that? Canopy tree log, right? And apparently from here, you end up mining all the stuff. It's got things like caves. It looks like standard Minecraft underneath. Can I do locate mine shaft? Oh, right. I don't think these structures are Twilight Forest. So I can see these, can I? What's the Dark Tower? Oh, cool. Oh yeah, so these are coming up like this because of the pack I've got. It like puts the things like that. If I had it with the other ores, that'd be useful. But it's vanilla tweaks. It's only for the vanilla ores, so it's not going to show up. If I do charm, or the modium charm, because there's something here I can. Applies all the modium sites when active and in the inventory. Anyway, what I wanted to show you is that works in spectator mode. If it finds stuff, I don't think it's going to find stuff at the moment, but if it does, it will have like this shape around it. Let's do the charm of lapis. One of these does work. I think you have to go out of the starting area for it to appear. But I did have it working. Anyway, that is I used to be here, basically. So oh, okay. Aha, there it is. Yeah, it shows it up here. A giant oh, there's a few of them there. So it shows it as what? lapis. Oh yeah, so you can see I'm right next to it and it shows as lapis. That's really nice. Oh, what the hell is that? XP retrified ore, apatite ore, lead ore. Okay, I suppose this is where the quarry is going to be useful because I can just mine all this stuff, get the things, and then whatever's left, if it's not quarryable, then it will just remain. So yeah, it's not really an issue. But if I don't know, if I take a look at this, that's going to be lapis again. Yeah, lapis. Let's have a look. Twilight Forest. Lich Tower. Let's have a look. Could not find. Okay. Yeah. As I said, I'm not ready for this. I'm probably gonna use like transporters or rail carts or whatever to like get to different places. And there's that. Oh, it doesn't work when I'm in that. But yeah. Am I in creative? I am. Right. So once I'm here, let me show you one last thing, and then I just wanted this video to be quick, show you where I'm going, because I need to plan stuff, because it's just boring making these, because I need to get the resources, waiting for the stuff to come. I've got auto crafting set up, so I can set these up. It's just, yeah, I need to make sure that I got all the resources for it to all work. And there's a bug with certain things, like I think if you've nested it 5 times, it fails. I don't really know, but anyway. This is the other bit I wanted to look at. So these are the different iron chests that you can have, and the copper chest is 9x4. As you can see, is one more than the standard chest, gives you 36 slots. The diamond, obsidian, and crystal, which are virtually the same thing, they are 72 spaces. The dirt chest is 1x1, but I think it's a debug chest because I can't dirt chest. I don't think I can make it. No, I can't make the dirt chest, so it must be like a debug chest or something. But essentially, it's only got one space for a container. Then you have the iron chest, which is 54. So out of all these, the bigger one, the better one is 72. However, you get to netherite chest, it's 91. So netherite chest is bigger again. And then the gold chest is 66. So let's have a look. Well, you can't get the debug chest, but that is technically the worst. Then it's copper, then it's iron, then it's gold, then it's diamond. Ironically, obsidian and crystal are the same, but yeah. Once you get a diamond, you upgrade that into a netherite chest and you get this. Technically, I can use the backpack because I've already shown you that, which I think the standard backpacks are. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Standard backpack is the same as a chest. Okay. Iron backpack is 1, 2. It's basically it's 2 chests. 3, 1, 2. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot. Unfortunately, I can't tell how many there is. So let's grab some dirt so I can tell. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10. By 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there's 120. 10 by 12? Yeah. There's 120 spaces in this higher thing, which is bigger than the chest. And what's useful is I can carry this as an item and access the stuff, or I can put it down, access that, or I can pick it back up, and there it is. So yeah, the backpacks are better than the chests. By far they are. Okay, what's in this box? Ah, this is a diamond chest. So this unfortunately, the game doesn't tell you the durability of the crooks and the hammers until you start using them. So I'm going to show you from best to worst in the crooks. So the best crook is a diamond crook, and it's got 2048 durability. Then you have the iron crook, and it's only got 512. So the diamond is 4 times as much. Okay, pretty expensive in the early game. Then you've got a stone crook, essentially. A stone crook, a granite crook, a diorite crook, a bone, and an andesite. So these are essentially stones. A bone is not a stone, but I would still say do the stone crooks because it's 256. You're not using your valuable iron, and you're not using valuable wood because that is you get loads of stones in the early game. So the wooden crook is 128. Let's look at that. Dreamwood, I don't even know how to get Dreamwood. I think it's Britannia. Living wood, I know is Britannia. So what is Dreamwood? Dreamwood is Britannia. It's crafting or some sort of log. Elven trade, okay. Or beehives, yeah, don't worry about that. That's living woods. Yeah, you gotta get in Britannia and you can't really get into it until later on. And then you can gold, which is only 64. So yeah, the best one here is always keep a diamond crook. So what I would do with a diamond crook, can that be enchantable? It can. Enchant. It could be enchanted with mending and breaking fortune. Yeah, so you can stick all these on you. And that is life mending, reactive. Yeah, so that's useful. So if you're gonna enchant stuff, stick in a diamond crook. Okay. Hammers. Okay, so these hammers are great in the early game because they duplicate the dust that you can get from a single raw piece. So if I take raw gold, for example, and this will work with all the different raw types. And even the even the modded stuff as well. But anyway, let's go into here. So you can hammer it with an engineer's hammer, or you can smelt it and it will give you 1 ingot, or you can give you 1 dust, which will also give you 1 ingot. But the engineer's the ore hammer will get you 2 dust. But 2 dust will get you 2 gold. So it does WO. I would actually use this for some time. Although you can get double, I think you can get 5 times the mechanism. I haven't looked into that in this pack. But anyway, it doesn't matter. The worst one is copper. Then you've got iron. So these two you can get straight off the bat. You don't have to do any things with dusts or the blends. And then when you start to get to bronze, it's 128. But you need to do the blends. Invar is also a blend, is 192, which is not much more. And then the platinum ore hammer is the best with 256. And it can be enchanted, but it can't. Add breaking, mending, life mending. But the question is, if I do gold dust, what else gets me the 2 dust? I think it's... yeah, so that gives me a 1 to 2. 3 to 4, that's not a 1 to 2 ratio. Dirty gold dust. Clump. Okay, so there's my 1 to 2 there. Or I can use the block of raw gold, it doesn't matter. So the purification chamber, which I need oxygen for, and potential flint. Oh no, sorry, the flint creates the oxygen. Yeah. So either I need flint to create the oxygen in the container, or I feed it with oxygen to begin with. Raw gold, that becomes your doubling. Okay, so there's my clump, 1 to 3. What happens to that? Then it becomes dirty gold dust. Then it becomes gold dust. Didn't you have slurry in here? I'll have to look into it. I don't know how it... I don't know. Slurry... gold. Yeah, you have got gold slurry. Oh, right. You need a chemical dissolution first. So 3 raw gold creates 2000 gold slurry, and then in that I use sulfur dioxide gas or sulfur dioxide, and then I create clean slurry. Then it makes the gold crystal, and the crystal gets converted into the shard, and the shard gets created into the clump. Like, it's just still the same process. I don't think the 5 times all thing is in you, but I'll have to look into it. But yeah, that's where I'm going, but a lot of that needs planning, so there probably won't be a video for a while, because, yeah, I need to plan it. There's going to be a lot of back and forth, there's going to be a lot of trial and error, and I think it's going to be really boring. So, definitely when I go into the Twilight Forest, I will record it, but I will be ready with the query, sorry, not the query, the quarry or the builder, so that will get rid of a lot of that stuff, and I'll create some auto processing things there. I may even use applied energistics in that setup, because I'm not actually using it as my main thing. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not familiar with this. I'm familiar with refined storage, which this is based on, but refined storage was based on the first version of this, but it just adds a lot more complexity and I can't be bothered. Integrated dynamics works well for me. See, I can just build it and it doesn't require power. Just, yeah, you know, I got auto crafting and yeah, so it does a lot of stuff for me, which is nice. This is getting interesting, so yeah, as I said, I'm gonna keep it quick. I'm gonna keep it quick, leave it like that. Plan some content and then see where I go from there. And this is probably gonna be, I don't know, 3 videos or at least 2 videos worth. So yeah, thanks for sticking by. Just wanted to do this quick update, and I hope I'm not long creating the other stuff. So goodbye, good night, and good morrow to wherever you are. Bye.